Hello friends, this is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. We're going to talk about our thematic organizing for today, which is going to be handheld devices. This is a lot just for handhelds. This is, a lot of stuff and it's chaos, but we're going to get it under control, get it organized so that we can use it. All this stuff that you have is working for your benefit so that you can utilize it to enhance your happiness, so that if you're using it, it's benefiting you in some way. You invested money in all this stuff. And if it's not useful, it's clutter. If it's not enhancing your life in any way, it just becomes a pile. And if you have all of this stuff and you can't find it, you can't get it organized, you're not going to be able to utilize. So organize to utilize. And if you can organize it, it's not going to create frustration. All of this, if it's not organized, is just going to be little tiny, battles of frustration. The more I try to use and find stuff that I don't know where it is, or it doesn't work, or it's chaotic and I just can't seem to get my hands on it at the time, it becomes frustrating in order to find something, to be able to use it. And, who has time for that? My goal is to help you develop a framework in your home in order to utilize all the stuff that you've invested money in. You're capitalizing on that investment, but also it's being useful to enhance your life, and it's not creating frustration and clutter. And that's it. That's the whole bottom line for my process. The thing we need to do is gather. We need to see what we've got, what we're working with, where we need to create a dedicated space. Because if you're going to put all of these into like a drawer, it may not work if you have too much. So you want to find something that's going to fit all of your stuff. And this little basket's handy, but you want to create a dedicated space. It can be a bin, a basket, a box. It can be a drawer. It can be something where you have access to it. Because honestly, if you can't access the stuff that you have, you're not going to use it. Therefore, it's not going to benefit you in any way. And it's really just clutter. You're not maximizing the investment. It's not working for you. And now it's a waste. Let's talk about our handhelds. First of all, you want to get all your little tablets and phones, anything that's a handheld device. And you can update them if you need to charge them. I'm using my Listerine spray because I want to sanitize them, but this cleans the screen very nicely. Do not spray the device. Spray a soft cloth. You can use a microfiber cleaning the whole device. Why? To get all the germs. When we carry these devices where we go, we pick up a lot of germs. Look at that. You want to make sure your device is updated and that it's working fine. If you have to do any maintenance on it, do that. Yeah. And I'm just going to clean even the camera lenses. But now it's clean and sanitized. There you go. I'm also going to just kind of sanitize the case. There we go. Now, we want to grab all of our handheld device paraphernalia, which is, seriously, look at the amount of cords here. That is a lot. So you can just use an address label. You can buy those at any office supply store. Just a rectangular address label. I write on either end, and then I just fold it over on itself, and that kind of keeps my cords labeled. But I can also find them when I need them. I also kind of put them with a little rubber band, all just thrown into a bin, box, or basket. They're like Christmas lights. You're going to spend so much time trying to unravel them and untangle them, and then you won't be able to use them. So what I do is, you can use a variety of little implements. I wind my cords a little bit. This is a twist tie. So you can see how that keeps it all nice and neat. And then this is a little rubber band. Let's see, this one is a twist tie. But this way you can really, you can even color coordinate the rubber bands if you need to, so that if you have different devices, like here's a purple one, and then see these are all grouped together, and there's a purple, and then this one's a different one, so it's a blue. Group yours. Look, this is an old iPad. Look at so these two are grouped together, so they go with my iPad, and then that's going to go into my iPad case. So you can color coordinate. I mean, do what we're, oh look, we even have a red one. But this way you can store all of these without the entanglement. I don't have time. I do not have time to try and locate the cords, try and unravel them, untangle them like Christmas lights, and then you just get frustrated because you're in a hurry. You're trying to get your cord and get your device and plug it in before the battery goes dead, and you're in a hurry. So gather and group. I have all my cords here, except for a few. Remember, we have these in our purses, by our bedside. Oh, and another thing that's really important. Do not leave your charging cords plugged in by your bedside or wherever. I just think best practice is when you're done charging, unplug. And one of the most common fires starts when people leave their charging cord and they're charging by their bed, and then it gets between the pillow and the sheet, and it can start a fire. So the best practice is, once you're done charging your device, unplug it, and then just leave your charger there so that you can plug it quickly back in. But don't leave it plugged in. It's also not safe for animals or pets or children or grandchildren. You don't want to leave one of your chargers plugged in case a toddler or kid or puppy, in my case, comes and starts to chew on it while it's plugged in. Use cases if you can, so that it protects your device. However you need, depending, you might need an OtterBox or a life-proof case. But in this case, this one very rarely leaves the house, so it's going to be in my little case here. And so gather and group. Here's all my earbud stuff. Look at all those little replacement earbuds. So I have all my earbuds grouped and gathered. So all the little cases, your rechargeable earbuds, you can have a way of plugging them in. Look at this. Now you know me, the little Frenchie case. Love that one. And then if you don't have a way to store them, you can get these little tins. I think these came from little mint tins. It's because when these cords start to get knots and they're being pulled, those internal wires break. And then your cord is no longer useful. And it's always my luck that when that cord goes bad, I'm either in a hurry or I've got something really important going on my device. So just saying. So get all your charging apparatus. I have all my iPod stuff in a Ziploc bag. And so get all your little chargers, your plug-ins. And then what I would do is I would just kind of systematically go through and plug in my devices and make sure that cord is working and that the charger is working. Another one of those really frustrating things for me is that when I go to plug in my device, I plug it in for overnight, I wake up and it's like dead the next morning because either the plug stopped working or the cord stopped working. Okay, headphones. You want to get your headphones. I want to give those a quick clean. But you can also clean your cords if it makes you happy. You know me. Clean makes me happy. So I just kind of, oh, look. You see that? That's just from this, really. Yeah, that needed to be cleaned. But I like just kind of cleaning them as you go through them. You may want to just give them a quick little wipe down with your Listerine spray on a paper towel or soft cloth, And then charge up your things that you do use. Like if you use your earbuds, go ahead and charge them and keep them up, keep them charged so that you can use gather, go through, group, get rid of what is broken or no longer works, and then create that dedicated space for the items that you have so that you know where they are, so you can access them, you know they work, and you're going to be able to utilize them so that you reduce your frustration and enhance your happiness. This is the Organizer Advisor, here to help you transform your life and enhance your happiness. So have a wonderful day.